This is Sai. Welcome to Sai Tech Logic YouTube channel. So today I will discuss about how to configure a VPN between two networks. So I will be explaining it in GCP. So before going to there, I will give you a small intro about VPN. What is VPN and types of VPN? So VPN is nothing but virtual private network, which will allow you to create a secure connection to other network using a tunnel over internet. So it encrypts your data and gives more security. Okay, and the types are like client-based VPN and network-based VPN. So in client-based VPN is nothing but our remote access VPN, and network-based VPN is our site-to-site VPN. Site-to-site VPN we have types like we have IPsec, we have DM VPN. Okay, we have other types also. The small intro about VPN. Then coming to GCP part, uh, basically from GCP we can create a VPN connection for two networks. One can be our on-prem network, and second is to other cloud providers. So as you see here, we can establish from GCP to on-prem and GCP to other cloud providers. Okay, in this video, I'm going to show between GCP to GCP because I don't have any on-prem infra and I don't have access to other cloud providers also. So I have chosen the peer network to be also GCP. Okay, then coming to resource hierarchy. So you need to understand how the hierarchy looks like in GCP. So first we'll be having a organization that is nothing but our company. So then we'll be having folders that nothing but our departments. Okay. Then we'll be having projects. Okay. Here here we have different projects. I can create a project for particular and I can assign a particular resources to that project. Similarly, if you see here, we have here dev GCP project, test GCP project, and production GCP project. And each project has a resources. Okay, compute engine, app engine, cloud storage buckets. We can have as many resources possible. Okay, this is the hierarchy. So coming to our today's scenario, okay, we have GCP network here and we have a peer network. It can be on-prem or it can be other cloud provider. So I don't have both, so I have chosen this peer network also to be a GCP. Okay, so and there is a tunnel established through internet between these two networks. Okay, this is a subnet here and this is another subnet in peer network. Okay, so this is overall architecture which I have designed here. So before going to this architecture, so I will just give you an intro about GCP console, how does it looks like, and how do you configure projects as I showed you here. How do you configure projects? How do you give your domain name of your organization? I will show you how do you do this hierarchy. Okay, then we'll move to this part. Okay, I will explain the step by step. So you can see here, I'll explain step by step how to configure this VPN connection. Let us move to Google Cloud. Once you log in, you'll get this dashboard here. So if you see here, now I am currently in this my first project. Okay, if you click all here, you can see here, this is your organization name and these are the projects in it. Okay, so to get more detailed view of this, you can go to navigate to IAM and admin. In this you can see manage resources. Click on it. Once you click on it, you can find here the structure. No, here I have no organization here, so it takes by default Google. Um, Now I have three projects here. Okay, if you want to create any project under this organization, you can create here. Okay, now I'll give my project name here. If you see, okay, if you see here, I gave my project name as my project 1. Here I gave it as my project 2. It is under organization. Okay, now if you see here, I'll give it as my project 1. Okay, so you can browse your organization if you have. Okay, I don't have any organization, so just selecting the default one. Just give create. You can also see the limit here. 20 projects are remaining in your quota. Actually, there are 24 projects you can create of max. So the project is getting created. Let me create another project also. Is I will give here my project 2. Okay, and create. So I have created 2 projects now. Okay, let me go back, and I will also show you how to add organization as well. Once you go to IAM and admin, you can see here identity and organization. So let me click on IAM. Okay, so now you can see all the available features here. So members, currently I'm the owner for this. Okay, and you can add as many people as you want. Okay, in members. So coming to identity and organization, you can sign up here. Okay, you can add your organization here. You can sign up here. If you, it will take you another page. You should add your domain here. Okay, your company domain. So select your business name and select. Okay, go to next. Then it will ask you a phone number. Then give next. Then give your email ID. Then it will ask you domain. So I don't have any domain now, so I'm not using it. These are we create your organization here. Okay, here you can add your IAM members. For example, say I'm adding a member here. So new member here, you can add them. Say for example, okay. So you can see here.
Now these people can log in using this mail ID.
ID here, and I'll give him the permissions. Okay, I can give him project editor, project owner, project viewer. If I give viewer, you will have only read permissions. Okay, if I give owner, you will have full access. Editor, you can access a few resources. You can edit few resources. Browse, you can just access the resources. That's all. Okay, so I'm giving him viewer permission. Okay, and you can add conditions also. So like how much time you need this role for and all. Okay, you can give additional roles also. For example, say I'll give permission to create an instance, or uh, let us say take computer engine. Okay, I'll give permission to just to create compute admin. Okay, compute I'll give compute admin so that you can create an instance. Okay, apart from that you cannot do anything. So this is how you can control your IAM users. Okay, now this is clear. I've created already 2 projects. You can see the hierarchy here. Okay, project 1 and project 2. Let me go to project 1 now. Okay, in other tab I will open my project 2. Okay, I will change it to project 2. Now I have my projects ready. Now let us go to that architecture diagram. I'll give you brief about this. So this is my organization. I told you how to create organization, how to create a project. We have created both the projects. Now we have to create VPC. Okay, VPC. I'm choosing the region as Taiwan. Here I'm choosing the region as LOWA. Okay, once we choose the region, now Now we'll choose the availability zone. Okay, you can choose any availability zone there, and then we have to create subnets. Okay, then we have to create an instance, then we have to create a cloud VPN gateway, and we have to create external IP, and we have to reserve, to attach it to gateway, same as the both the sides. Then we'll create a tunnel. Okay, so these are the steps. I mentioned steps here. First, create two projects. Okay, I've created two projects. Then check IAM permissions. Just I have given a overview of how to create IAM permissions for users. Okay, for members. Okay, now we need to also create a firewall rule. Okay, and then we have to create a VPC, then a subnets in the both the VPCs, and then you can launch a instance. Then you will add a firewall rule which you created here. You will add a tag there. Then you will create a reserved static external IP in the both the projects. You'll be attaching it to the gateway. Then you'll configure gateway as well as tunnel. These are the steps. Okay. As we completed this, now we'll go and create a VPC. Okay. So here, go here. You can find under networking. You can find VPC. I have pinned it so that I can find it directly here under home. Okay. So you can go to VPC now. In VPC, go to VPC network. So it will take time since we have created a new project here. It will take at least 5 minutes. Now you can see here in the project VPCs are created in the both the projects. Okay, project 1, project 2. Now what is the next step? Once project is created, then VPCs are created. Now we have to create VPCs, right? Okay. So what is the name of my VPC? VPC-TAIWAN. Okay. Okay. We have to give only small letters here. Okay. Then we gave the name. Now we have to create subnets. Give the name of the subnet. Okay. Let me say this is subnet 1, subnet Taiwan 1. I'm giving it as. Okay. Now you can add a region where you want to create. Um, if you see here, I've given region as Asia East 1. Okay. I will choose Asia East 1. Okay. Then give the range. What range I have given here? 172.161.0. 172.24. Okay, I've given the range here. Now we give a name. We have given the subnet. Okay, let us create. Now we'll do it in the project too as well. What is the VPC name here? VPC-US-LOWA. Okay, VPC-US-LOWA. Subnet name will give LOWA subnet 1. Okay, then we'll choose US Central 1 here. Okay, you can choose any region. I'm choosing as US Central 1, which belongs to LOWA. Okay, IP address 192.168.1.0. Okay, done. Okay, you gave name, you gave a subnet here, and just create it. Okay, it is creating here. Now we can see, yeah, the subnet also is creating. Now it has created. Let us open this and check. Okay, it has see the name subnet Taiwan 1 Asia East, and this is the IP we have given. Similarly, this also will take time to create. Okay, it has been created, you can see here. Now go to the subnet and check for the IP, it's correct or not. Okay, 192.168.1.0 LOWA subnet 1. Okay, this is also created. Okay, now what is our next step? Okay, we have created project, we have created VPC, we have created subnet 1, and here also subnet we have created with the IP. Now we have to configure a firewall rule here. Okay, we have to configure a firewall rule in the both the projects. Okay, we completed these two steps. Now we'll complete this step. Okay, create a firewall rule in the both the projects. In project 1, I'll be configuring a firewall rule now, a custom firewall rule. There are many, you can see here, these are the default firewall rules. I'm creating a custom firewall rule here. I'm giving the name as rule, I'll give it simply allow all. Okay, so choose a network. Okay, VPC-TAIWAN is my network, VPC network. Okay, give priority, just this is the number. Okay, you can give priority number there, and you want to apply it to all instances in this network, or specified tags or specified service accounts. If you give specified tags, for example, you have to mention a tag here, and you have to mention a tag here, and you have to specify this tag whenever you create instance, which creates some tedious task here. So I'll give all instances in this network. Whenever you create an instance in this network in any subnet, okay, this firewall rule will be applied. Okay, source IP range. Okay, I'll give default. Okay, so the source IP range, it will be allowed from anywhere, from any IP. Okay, so allow all, I'm just for allow all, so it does not create problem in production environment. You does not do this, you specify ports. Okay, which ports you want to allow, only you specify that. For the matter of time, I'm giving it allow. Okay, so it will be clear for you, just create it. Similarly, we'll create a firewall rule here also in project 2. Create a firewall rule, name, I'm giving same name, allow all. What is our network here? It is VPC-US-LOWA. Priority number, then specify tags here. Okay, I'm giving it all instances in the network. Okay, these are our target. Now you need to mention, I'm giving default gateway here, so it will allow from any IP range. Okay, I'm giving allow all, create. Okay, now this is created, both the firewall rules are created. VPC we have created in both the projects, we have created subnets both the projects. Now we have to launch an instance. Okay, we'll launch an instance here. Okay, if you see here, we have completed these steps. Here also we have completed this. We'll be launching instance in this subnet, as well as we'll be launching instance in this subnet. Okay, and let us try whether they are communicating or not. Now let me create instance here. Go to compute engine, VM instances. Okay, similarly here also go to compute engine. Okay, create. Okay, you can choose any name here. I will choose as VM for project 1. Okay, this is my instance name. In which region you want to create it? In what region you have created your VPC? Just check that. You created in Asia East 1. Create it in same region. Asia East 1, which is Taiwan. Okay, you can choose any of availability zone here. I'm choosing A. Okay, hope you know these all configuration. Okay, you can select machine type here, you can select your OS here, server OS. Okay, then we have firewall rules, right? So if you see, a minute back I have told you we have created a firewall rule and we have allowed all the ports, okay, in the subnet. Okay, I will tell you how to add that network here. Okay, if you go here in the network interface, here it is default, but we need it in VPN Taiwan. Okay, so for this I've already configured a firewall rule saying allow all the traffic for this, for any instance created in this subnet in this particular VPC Taiwan. Okay, I've already given the rule, so I'm not mentioning any firewall rule here. If you want to manually mention here, you can give tags, okay, as all, which I have not mentioned there, so I'm not giving any tag here. Okay, if you want to use default firewall rules, you can check both allow HTTP, allow HTTPS traffic. Okay, if you want, you can check both. So now three firewall rules will be applied. One is HTTP, HTTPS, and third firewall rule is that allow all, which I have given there in the firewall rules. Okay, now yeah, this is complete. You can click done here. Okay, we have given name, we have given region, we have given networking here, VPC, then you can create it. Now go to project 2, create an instance. I will give it as VM project 2. Then region, I'll be choosing as US Central 1, okay, which is already here, which is default with US Central 1A. Okay, now let us go into directly into, I will enable both these rules. Then let us directly go into networking. Choose your VPC. What is your VPC here? Your VPC is LOWA. Okay, so this is your subnet. Then create done. Then you can create. Okay, now you have your VPCs, your subnets, as well as your instances created. Now let us do SSH into the instance and let us check, let us ping, okay, whether both are communicating or not. We have not established any VPN connection. Let us check, so it will be clear for you. Yeah, you can see here instance is created. I'm doing SSH into the instance. Similarly in this project also. Okay, let me do SSH here also. Let me put it side by side. Okay, let me go into root. Ifconfig. Let us check the IP. So we have given right in the subnet 172.168.1.0. So it has assigned IP as .2, which since one is gateway. Okay, see it has been hosted in our it has been launched in our subnet. Okay, now let us try to ping. You can see here it is not communicating. Why? Because it doesn't have any connection. Okay, any VPN connection. So let me close it. Actually, I forgot to tell you a very important point here. When you want to establish a connection in the GCP between projects, will use VPC pairing concept called as VPC pairing. We will not use VPN for time being, and to make the concept clear, I'm using both the and peer and also as a GCP. Okay, this point we'll not use this scenario in production environment. Always in production environment, we'll use VPC peering to connect two projects. Okay, then now we have launched instance. We have pinged it and checked whether they are able to communicate or not. They are not communicating. Now we'll go to our next step. We'll reserve a static external IP. Okay, we'll reserve a IP now for both the gateways. Go to VPC network, go to external IP address. Similarly here also go to VPC, go to external IP address. Okay, you can see here IP is already, we have to assign a static IP here. It is not static here. Reserve a static IP, static address here. What do you give name for the static IP? Let's check in our architecture diagram. Gateway Taiwan external IP. Okay. Okay. Now select IPv4 regional. Select in which region you want it to. Okay. In Asia East. Asia East 1 Taiwan. Attach it to which project? VM project 1. I'm not attaching it to my instance. I will attach it to gateway. Okay, since I have not created my gateway, I have not attached it. Once I create my gateway, I will attach it. So yeah, reserve. Okay, similarly create an external IP here also. Reserve a static address. What is the name I have to give here? Let us check in our architecture diagram. Gateway LOWA external IP. Static IP. Okay, what is the reason? US central one. Okay, then reserve it. Now you can see it is reserved. Here also it will be reserved. Okay, what is our next step? Now we'll create a VPN gateway and then we'll create a VPN tunnel. Okay, now let us go to VPN part. Go to hybrid connectivity. Okay, in hybrid connectivity you can find it in networking here. If you go down, in networking, you can see here I built connectivity. Go to VPN. Okay, create VPN connection. So if you see here, you have two options, VPN options. One is HA VPN, one is classic VPN. Okay, I will tell you the pros and cons of both the VPNs at the end of the lab. In HA VPN, it supports dynamic routing only, but in classic it supports both dynamic as well as static routing. Okay, in HA you can create secondary tunnel as well for high availability. Okay, so let us go with here one more point to be remembered is that if you want to create one more tunnel, it is charged. Okay, so here I'll be creating only one tunnel. So if I create one more tunnel, it will be charged as this is a free account. So I'll be creating only one tunnel. Okay, only one tunnel I'll be creating. Here HA VPN you can only have dynamic routing. Okay, in classic, you can have both dynamic as well as static routing. In this video, I will show you static routing. In next video, I will show you how to configure dynamic routing. Okay. Basically, static routing is used for small, I mean small networks or small companies, because every time you add a subnet, it does not get auto populate because it is static. You have to configure a static route. If it's a dynamic, it will get auto populates. It will use BGP here. Okay. So let us today concentrate on static routing only. So I'll be creating classic VPN here. If you see here, it is asking name. Okay. If you go to name, VPN Gateway Taiwan. Okay. This is my gateway name. Clear. Now network VPC Taiwan. That is my VPC. Okay. Region. In which region? It is in Asia East 1. Okay. IP address. Have reserved a IP, right? So static IP. So now I'm attaching this to my gateway, VPN gateway. I'm attaching this static IP which I have reserved. I'm attaching it to gateway. Now attached it to gateway. Now I have to create a tunnel. What is the tunnel name? VPN Taiwan tunnel. This is the tunnel I'll be creating now. VPN Taiwan tunnel. Okay. VPN tunnel. Just I will mention numbering there. Okay, so it will be clear. It's my first tunnel. Okay. Then you have to give a remote peer IP address. Okay, this is nothing but we have reserved a static IP, right? Here we have reserved a static IP, right, for this gateway. So I will give that remote IP address. That is nothing but our external. See, it is created now. Static. I will give this IP address, external IP address. Okay. Control copy. Yeah, I'll paste it here. Okay. Now here Google gives option for you two versions, IKEV version 1 and version 2. I'll choose version 2 because it is more secured. So here you have pre-shared key. If you generate here, it will randomly generate which is more secured, but for time being I'll give just a name here. I'm giving a site DHFM. Okay, this is my pre-shared key. Now you can see the routing options here. I told you, right, we have dynamic routing and static routing. So I'm going with static route based. Okay, here I need to mention subnets of peer peer network. Okay, in peer network, what are my subnets? Go to VPC network. Here you can find your subnets. This is my subnet. Okay, here you can add it manually. For example, say we have one more subnet, then you can add 192.168.4.0. You can add it manually if you have one more subnet. I'm not doing it now. Okay, So hope this is clear. I gave name, gateway name, and the reserved static IP for that gateway, which I have created. Then I've given the peer remote IP, which is nothing but created static IP for this LOWA gateway. Okay. Then I gave version and pre-shared key. So remember, this pre-shared key should be same on the other end also. And coming to routing options, I gave dynamic routing. Here you can see the options as dynamic and static route based and policy based. I'm going with static route in this video. In the coming video, I'll show you how to configure dynamic route. Okay, I'll give my subnet here, peer subnet. Okay, then click done. Once you create your VPN, your VPN connection starts creating. By the time we'll create for project 2 as well. Okay, here you can find hybrid connectivity. Go to VPN. Once you go to VPN, create VPN connection. Now you can see two options here. One is HA and classic. We'll go with, as I said, we'll go with classic since it supports static, and HA doesn't support static. We'll go with classic here. Click continue. Now let us give the name for this gateway. What is your gateway name? VPN Gateway LOWA. Okay. This is my gateway name. Now select network. VPC network I'm choosing. So it is US Central Region by default. So yeah, this is the IP, static IP of this LOWA 35.192.135.43. Now here tunnel name. What is tunnel name here? VPN LOWA tunnel. Okay. Then I will configure my remote IP. What is remote IP here? Okay, remote IP I can see in my project one. You can see remote IP in external IP address. You can see static. This is our remote IP. Let us give it here. Okay, let us give it here. Now if you go here, you have two versions, IKE version 1, version 2. As I told you, we have to give same pre-shared key. I have given that here, and we'll go for static route now. So what is peer gateways subnet? 172.168.1.0. 172.168.1.0/24. Okay, this is subnet. Let us check here once. You can see here the VPN tunnel has been created. Okay, gateway also has been created. Let us check the subnet. I'm sure I gave the same subnet 172.168. Yeah, same, no need to check again. Okay, done. If you want more tunnels, you can add here, add tunnels. For time being, I'm adding only one tunnel. Just give create. You can see here it is trying to establish first handshake. Okay, as soon as this VPN tunnel creates, it will start establishing the handshake, and it will show you that connection is established. Once the connection is established, we'll open the instances, we'll SSH, then we'll ping to the subnet, and we'll try whether they're able to communicate or not. Yeah, it will take a minute to complete creation of VPN. Now you can see here the connection has been established. The handshake is completed and connection has been established. Now let us go to VM's SSH. We have already done SSH here, right? Now let us ping and check 192.168.1.2, right? 192.168.1.2. That's it. You can see here I'm able to communicate. Similarly, okay, ping. What is IP here? 172.16.1.2. Yeah, now I'm able to communicate. That's it. Using static route, we are able to communicate here. So you can see here the connection is established. So let me just give you an overview again. First, we showed you architecture diagram, how it looks like. First, we have created. I showed you how to create organization. Then I showed you like how to create my project. Okay, we have created two projects. Then we have created two VPCs. Once we create VPC, we have created subnets as well. In that subnets, we have created instance. Before creating instance, we have created a firewall rule. Okay. Then we have created instance. In that instance, okay, we have mentioned our network as VPC-TAIWAN and subnet as this. Okay. Once we mentioned our subnet and VPC, it has been created in the subnet. Similarly, the instance has been created in the subnet. Then we logged into SSH and we have checked whether they are able to communicate or not. They are not able to communicate since there is no connection between them. So then we created an external IP, external static IP. Then we created a gateway and we have attached this external IP to this gateway and this external IP to this gateway. Then we have created tunnels here. We have used static route here and we have created a tunnel, VPN Taiwan tunnel, and similarly here we have created VPN LOWA tunnel. Hence, in this during creation of VPN gateway, we have mentioned external IP, and during creation of Taiwan tunnel, we have mentioned peers subnet. We have mentioned here. Okay, this subnet we have mentioned during creation of this tunnel, and during creation of this tunnel we have mentioned this subnet. Okay, local subnet of peer. Once we create a tunnel, then the handshake has been established. You can see here, and the handshake has been established. Then we logged into the instances and we have checked whether they are able to communicate.
So now you can see they're able to ping here. Now I will say what is the disadvantage of having this static route. Okay. Now let us go to presentation. So if you see here, now let me add one more subnet. Okay. Let me add one more subnet in this VPC and let us try to ping. Okay, whether it works or not. I will create a subnet and in that subnet I will launch an instance. Okay, and then I will try to ping to this network. Okay, let us see whether it works or not. Okay, so first I will add a subnet in any of the VPC and then I will create an instance in that subnet and then I will try to ping. Okay, now let me go into my go into project 1. I will create a new subnet here. This is my VPC network. Go to VPC networks. You can find already there is a subnet here. Now I'll create a second subnet. Go to this VPC network. Now I'll create one more subnet here. Add subnet. I will give it as subnet Taiwan 2. Okay, so what is the reason here? If you see, the reason is Asia East 1. Okay, right, what is the IP? 172.168.2.0/24. Let us create. Let us add the subnet now. Okay, meanwhile it creates, let us add an instance in that subnet. You can see here there is already one instance. Let me create another instance here in that subnet. So I will give VM project 1A. Okay, now I will change the region here. It's Asia East 1. Okay, select any one of the zone here. Now let us go into add the firewall rules. Let us go into networking. It's in default, change it to VPC-TAIWAN. Now you can see here we have created new subnet, right? So select that. Now done. Now you can create the instance. Once the instance creates, we'll do SSH into that, then we'll try to ping it to the peer network. Okay, what is the IP, subnet IP of peer network? 192.168.1.0. We try to ping this IP. This is our new instance. I am doing SSH into that. Okay, now we are into the instance. Go to root. Okay, now you can see here 2.0 network it is in. Now let us try to ping the peer network 192.168.1.2 is the IP. You can see here we are not able to communicate with that because it does not automatically add the route, okay, to the peer network. So let us manually add the static route here. So this is the disadvantage of having static route. Okay, if it is a dynamic route, it automatically adds the subnet at the peer and we can easily communicate. But in the static route you have to manually add the route. I will show you how to add the route here. So now go to project 2. Okay, go into VPC network. Go into routes. You can see here it has only one route, 172.168.1.0. okay, now I will add 172.162.0. okay, static route. So what do I give name for this? Okay, let me see what I gave for that. VPC-LOWA tunnel route 1. Okay, VPC-LOWA tunnel route 2. I'm going to add a route. You see here, we already have a route for 172.161.0 from here. Okay, now I'm going to add a route to this also. Okay, through the gateway. Let me do that now. So network LOWA and destination IP address. What is destination IP address here? 172.162.0/24, right? So instance tags, leave it. What is next? Our next hop should be our VPN tunnel. Okay, so VPN tunnel. Okay, so LOWA VPN tunnel is our next hop. Okay, we have given the name, the network, and the destination IP, and the VPN tunnel. Next hop. So first it hits here, then it goes to this destination IP. Okay, so that's the reason we mentioned the next hop address here. Okay, then we'll create it. So now we have created the route. Now we'll try to ping so that we'll check whether they're able to communicate or not. This is my new instance. Okay, this is my new instance, and let me open project 2. Okay, now from this new instance I'll try to ping here, and let us check whether the communication establishes or not. Let us try from this to this so that it will be clear. Ping. This is we have added static route, right? Ping. What is the IP here? 172, right? Yeah, 172.16.2.2. Okay, just ping. Yeah, now you are able to see that they're able to communicate. Okay, now let us ping from here to the project 2. Ping. The IP here is 192.168.1.2, 192.168.1.2. See, both are able to communicate. So this is the disadvantage in having a static route. You have to manually add the route. So if it is 1 or 2 routes, you can add, but when you have a large network and you have to add many routes, like you may have to add many subnets like this, it's very difficult. So when it is a large network, we go with generally go with dynamic route. So yeah, this is the advantage of having dynamic routing, okay, or static routing.
Yeah, thanks for watching my channel. If you have any doubts, you can comment below. Okay, thanks for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.